This is question number 5 on the June 2015 calculator paper. So looking at this question, the first thing I notice is there's a star next to the question, and that tells me there's marks for quality of written communication in this question. Looking at the question again, let's read through it. Redlands School sent X students to a revision day. St. Samuel's School sent twice as many students as Redlands School. St. Francis School sent 7 fewer than Redlands School. Each school paid £15 for the revision day. The students paid a total of £1,155. Work out how many students were sent by each school to the revision day. You must show all your workings. Okay, so this is a straightforward question. However, you need to make sure you break it down, you think about each step and stage, and you are able to actually give a complete answer. And because there's a star next to the question, we're actually going to make sure that we write clearly in maybe some sentence form or maybe an explicit form the answer that they want. And they want to know how many students were sent by each school to revision day. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Redlands School sent X students to the revision day. So from Redlands, there were X students sent altogether. St. Samuel's School, they sent twice as many as Redlands. So what that tells us is 2 lots of X, that's 2X sent by St. Samuel's. And St. Francis School, they sent 7 fewer, that means 7 less than Redlands. Redlands sent X, so 7 fewer than that is X take away 7. Okay, so what I've got there is expressions for Redlands School, St. Samuel's, and Francis Long. Okay, looking at the next bit of information, each student paid £15 for the revision day, and all together they paid £1,155. So from this bit of information, I could work out the number of students who went all together. And the number of students who went all together is going to be 1,155 divided by 15. Okay, remember this is a calculator paper. I can use my calculator to do this sum. 1155 divided by 15, and that gives me 77. So that tells me that there were 77 students at this revision day altogether. So if I know X went from Redlands, 2X went from St. Samuel's, and X plus 7 went from Francis Long, altogether that was X plus 2X plus X minus 7. That's the total number of students who went all together from all 3 schools. But we also know that the total number of students who went all together was 77. So here I formed my equation, and now I just need to solve it and work it out. X plus 2x is 3x, plus another x is 4x, minus 7. That's the left-hand side simplified, equal 77. This is now an equation which is in a form that you should be familiar with. We need to solve this, work out what x is. To get rid of that minus 7, I'm going to add 7 to the right-hand side. 77 plus 7 is 84. So I have 4x is equal to 84. 84 divided by 4, that gives me x is equal to 21. Okay, so what I know now is that from Redlands there were 21 students who went. I'm going to use this information to write down and answer the question, the last part of the question, how many students were sent by each school to the revision day. So let's do that. The schools were Redlands, Redlands School sent 21 students. St. Samuel's School sent Now double that amount, so that's 42 students, or twice as many as Redlands, and that's 42. And then Francis Long sent 7 fewer than Redlands, so 7 less than 21, that's going to be 14. Okay, and one check that I am going to carry out before I move on to the next question, I'm going to add up these values just to check to see that they do add up to 77, which is the figure that I said was the total number of students. So 21 plus 42 plus 14 equals 77. I feel confident about my answer, and so you should as well. The answer is correct. You need to make sure you are able to do this question, right? Think about each stage of it, answer it, and get full marks in it, hopefully, in the exam. Okay, take your time with this. It is a straightforward question, but it is a technique and method that you should be familiar with.